The ALBA party claimed the Yes movement in Scotland could miss out on a historic opportunity of a second referendum. This is because of inaction by the SNP-led government, and chiefs have said changes would now have to come out with Holyrood in order for a second referendum to succeed. ALBA, which is led by former Scottish First Minister Alex Salmond, remains concerned Westminster could dominate the independence debate if SNP party leaders do not start campaigning now for a vote. The required changes to prevent this from happening, ALBA MP Kenny MacAskill suggested, would be in the form of extra parliamentary action. The East Lothian MP also said this action could include independence demonstrations and the creation of a constitutional convention where independence groups and parties come together to create a joint strategy to bring forward a referendum. Mr. MacAskill added in the party's weekly message to supporters, "I implore the Yes movement, let's meet, let's come together, let's prepare, and let's get Scotland moving towards being an independent nation once again. This is the time that we should be acting." Sadly, the leadership of the Yes movement is not coming from within Holyrood, it's going to have to come from outwith, from all those groups that are out there, all those individuals and organisations that have been keeping the cause of independence alive. It's going to require extra parliamentary groups. It's going to require extra parliamentary action. Mr. MacAskill continued, "We should be seeking, as lockdown restrictions lift, not only to carry out the demonstrations static and otherwise that are now taking place, but we have to make arrangements for us to meet, for all those groups and individuals who have Scotland at their core, and at their heart, to come together, to decide on a strategy, to get the policy. All of which should have been done over the last few years, and hasn't." The SNP have said they want a second independence referendum by 2023 after Scottish Government ministers have dealt with tackling the coronavirus pandemic. But Prime Minister Boris Johnson has refused to grant Holyrood the powers required to hold such a vote. Ms. Sturgeon said the UK argument that the nations of the United Kingdom are equals completely disintegrates if the UK government refuses to allow another vote on independence. In response, an SNP party spokesman said, "Kenny MacAskill blows hot and cold on independence. Just last month he was arguing for a devolution deal with the Unionists. The SNP will not be distracted by anyone from securing a referendum and winning independence.